Now, there is something which I've consistently said on this platform, and I will repeat it again, that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve specific political objectives. Kenyans are being prepared for the possibility of President Uhuru Kenyatta becoming the next Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya. Last week, Babu Owino made a post on his official Facebook page. Now, this is what Babu Owino posted. President Uhuru Kenyatta Kamwana is the next Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya. My president is still young, and we need him in the next government. That's Babu Owino. And when I read that post from Babu Owino, I just took it just like any other ordinary post Babu Owino always make. But over the weekend, a lady by the name Faith Ndiri penned an article in the Star. And the Star then promptly deleted that article. And personally, someone sent me the link to that article. But even before I could read it, it had already been removed. Now, this is what Faith Ndiri posted. Let me just read it for you. Now, this is what Faith Ndiri posted. 5 reasons why Uhuru Kenyatta needs more time. Time for what? And if you read that article, for those who read it, because most people did not read it, she was explaining and justifying why Uhuru Kenyatta should actually be there after his term comes to an end. Basically, Uhuru Kenyatta constitutionally is not allowed to be the next president of the Republic of Kenya. He can't contest again. And the new constitution, which is also coming up after the referendum, is also not proposing any extension of that term limit. So it means the president's term is going to come to an end as the president of the Republic of Kenya. But Uhuru Kenyatta will still be free to contest for whatever position he wants in this country, whether local MCA to serve his people in Gatundu, whether member of parliament to serve the people of Gatundu South, or whether the Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya. So the Kenyan public are being prepared for that possibility. And the question is, who is Faith Ndiri? Now, the moment Faith Ndiri made that post, Miguna made this interesting observation on his official Facebook page. Miguna is saying, Mutai Ngunyi is now calling himself Faith Ndiri and publishing silly propaganda in Githeri media, hoping that they will help despot Uhuru Kenyatta cling to power. Kenyans have rejected the BBI fraud and will not drink snake oil from Mutai Ngunyi. So Miguna believes that Faith Ndiri is actually Mutai Ngunyi. And also Robert Alai also kind of made the same observation. And this is what Mutai Ngunyi posted after Miguna's post. Mutai Ngunyi is posting, why did the Star Kenya bring down the article below? That's the article by Faith Ndiri. And why did a charlatan called Miguna attack Faith Ndiri, the author? If the Star is owned by Ruto, then Miguna is his chocolate soldier. True or false? So from that alone, it tells you that Faith Ndiri was on a mission to relay specific political objectives. And I went further and did my own research about this Faith Ndiri. I couldn't get clear information on who Faith Ndiri is. Probably she's a Kenyan somewhere. But according to information available, is that Faith Ndiri is a London School of Economics trained development economist and also a political strategist. That's what is available online. But from my own perspective, what I can try to understand from her post is that the message is being relayed to Kenya about the possibility of Uhuru Kenyatta's Uhuru Kenyatta becoming the next Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya. Now, something very interesting. I went further and I found another article by Faith Ndindiri. This was on 12th, because the other one was on 19th. On 12th, Faith Ndindiri did another article. Kikuyus misled Ruto and hustlers cannot make him president. I can smell Mutai Ngunyi in that headline. So if Faith Ndindiri is not Mutai Ngunyi, then Faith Ndindiri is getting instructions from Mutai Ngunyi. But who is Mutai Ngunyi? Mutai Ngunyi is famed in this country for the tyranny of numbers. Mutai Ngunyi is famed in this country for the hustler nation narrative. And that's why Team Tangatanga always fear Mutai Ngunyi. So Kenyans are being prepared, and it's not ending there. Another guy, when I was just trying to get more details, another guy on that 12th June alone, again, called Sam Owenga. He's a friend of mine. He's based in the United States. He's saying why Uhuru needs a third term in office. So basically, Uhuru doesn't need a third term. So what these guys are telling you, that there is a need for Uhuru Kenyatta to remain within the political scene. So today I want us to look at why Uhuru Kenyatta is likely to remain within the political scene as the Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya. But before we do that, if you are watching this video for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, you get notified. Now, let us get to business. When Ndugu Francis Atwoli first claimed that Uhuru Kenyatta is too young to retire and should be allowed to continue serving Kenyans, Kenyans thought Francis Atwoli was sick.
Juzi kwa kanisa nilisema Mheshimiwa Raila, there is no way you can dismiss people from central Kenya or from Mount Kenya from being inside the government. Na nikaambia watu, even 2022, they will be there. If we don't amend this constitution, where is Uhuru going to go and is young? Atasumbua watu wengine. We must amend the constitution to accommodate him somewhere.
Now, that statement by Francis Atwoli was in May 2018. Just immediately after the election and after Raila and Uhuru's handshake. Because Uhuru and Raila had the handshake in March 2018. So Francis Atwoli made that comment, which caused a huge storm in this country in May. And it's coming to pass. Because we are now already, the constitution is proposing the position of the Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya. And for those who follow politics very closely, in the BBI proposals, they are proposing to create the position of the Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya. And strategically, these guys knew Kenyans were going to react differently. So in the proposal, they made the Prime Minister to appear so weak, to be appointed by the President, can be impeached by Parliament easily. The guy must be a member of Parliament. And Kenya said, no, we don't want that kind of a Prime Minister. We want a powerful Prime Minister, coming now from Kenyans themselves. And the Haji team then went back, and I'm sure the constitution they are going to bring, the proposal they are going to bring forward, is going to have a powerful Prime Minister. Not necessarily as powerful as the President of the Republic of Kenya, but powerful than what was proposed in the initial draft. And when Francis Atwoli made that comment, I remember Kenyans didn't believe, including the Tharaka Nithi governor who made these particular comments.
I heard Atwoli saying that we should give an opportunity to Kenyans to consider changing the constitution to be able to cater for people who could be leaving office and people who could lose elections. In other words, that is implying that we should expand the executive. And we particularly singled out our president Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta, that he's going to leave office very young, and therefore he feels that we should actually change the constitution to be able to accommodate His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta after his term has ended. I want to appeal him not to make a mistake of allowing people who normally coalesce around power, who are afraid of this power going away, talking him into going back the route that has been taken by Rwanda and Uganda and other African countries that have got benevolent dictators who normally look for extension of office through change of constitution. Don't be talked into watering down your legacy.
So there's a possibility in this country of Uhuru Kenyatta becoming the Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya. And for Uhuru Kenyatta to become the Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya, one thing is going to happen. The president is going to allow Raila Odinga to become the next president of the Republic of Kenya. Because by that, the president will be assured of numbers, because the Prime Minister will be appointed and approved in Parliament. So it will require numbers. Whether it's going to be the leader, I don't know the new proposal, whether the Prime Minister is going to be the party with the highest numbers of the party or coalition with the highest numbers in Parliament. I still don't know what they are going to propose. But Uhuru Kenyatta is going to need Raila Odinga. And that's why I'm trying to imagine that Uhuru Kenyatta is trying to craft this mega alliance with KANU, with Wiper, and other political parties. But why is Uhuru Kenyatta going for the Prime Minister's post? Because Uhuru Kenyatta was also very clear at some point that the constitution bars him from remaining as the president. And he will not wish to break that 2-term limit. And also, he would not want to be the first president of the Republic of Kenya to go against that.
Constitutions are not necessarily written in stone. They are written to keep society moving and blending together, may need review. Whereas many chapters are absolutely excellent and Kenyans have seen great benefit, there may be some areas that we may need to review. And that's the reason for the referendum. So it is unfortunate that some have interpreted the scenario of a referendum to change the constitution to mean that certain individuals want to change that constitution to extend the presidential term. I can tell you, if there is one thing that Kenyans are very, very clear about, is the 2-term limit. The 2-term limit Kenyans are very clear about, and they've been clear about since 1992 when we introduced multipartyism. And there's been no single president that has broken that, and I don't intend to be the first.
No, that's President Uhuru Kenyatta. But why is he going to become the next Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya? 4 reasons. Number 1, power is sweet. And nobody, if given power, would want that power to leave. Even Obama left office. But if he had a chance, he would have remained in power. So power is sweet. Let's look around our neighborhood here. In Tanzania, that's the only country where you can find former presidents. You can find Kikwete, a former president who served and now anachunga watoto na wajukuu. You can find Mkapa, Benjamin, a former president, also looking after the cows. Then I'm sure after 5 years, Magufuli is also going to retire in Tanzania. But you go to Burundi, the president was just forced to leave office. He didn't want to leave. There's nothing he could do. He tried all possible means, including extending his presidency by around 3 or 2 years. You go to Rwanda, Kagame is not willing. A guy who who the world thought was a Democrat is not willing to leave power. And anybody trying to oppose him, anajikuta matatani. You go to Uganda, Museveni is old. He's been in power since when? But still Museveni doesn't want to leave power. So Uhuru Kenyatta is still young. That's the reality. So where is he going to? Uhuru Kenyatta is still young. But constitutionally, he's barred from continuing in office. And personally, would have wanted Uhuru Kenyatta to take a rest somewhere. But we are in Africa. And because power is sweet, Uhuru Kenyatta, even if you may want to leave power, the people around him who have tasted the power would not want him to lose that power. They would rather 80% goes, but they retain some 20%. So that's number one. Number two, I think Uhuru Kenyatta also is trying to fix his legacy. Uhuru Kenyatta has realized that in the first term, there's nothing. In the second term, a lot of things have happened. And now again, not really good things. Nothing really has happened in the second term because he was trying now to correct the mistakes. They overborrowed, so there was no money and the rest. Money was being stolen left, right, and center from government. So he was trying to fix those. And then the pandemic, the Huyo Sasa. So Uhuru Kenyatta has not done anything. So at the end of his term, Uhuru Kenyatta is now realizing that he has done nothing. So he would want to stay in power so that he can fix a few things here and there. So that by the time he will leave office, at least Kenyans will remember him for one or two things. And number three, I think is historical mistakes. Uhuru Kenyatta came into power. And during his time, we had elections being stolen for Raila Odinga, or rigged, not really stolen, rigged in his favor. Again, in 2017 also. So Uhuru Kenyatta would have wanted a situation where he leaves this country united. And he has identified unity of the country as one of his legacy. But to achieve that, it will not be possible for him to be remembered for that if he's out of the picture. So that's why Uhuru Kenyatta is trying so hard to remain in the picture. And the only way is to make Raila Odinga a president of the Republic of Kenya. And by making Raila Odinga the president of the Republic of Kenya, what Uhuru Kenyatta is going to achieve is very simple. He's going to fix the historical mistakes his father committed. The father betrayed Jaramogi Odinga. Uhuru Kenyatta now wants to fix that because most people in this country believe that the problems in this country began during that particular time. And once that's fixed, then probably Uhuru believes that Kenya will never be the same again. And lastly, which I think is the most important reason, is that Uhuru Kenyatta is a businessman. Their family runs business in this country. And that's the main reason why Uhuru would want to remain in power. He wants to extend control over the empire. Remember, when Uhuru Kenyatta appointed William Ruto as the deputy president, within no time, William Ruto was already competing them in businesses. So if the deputy president becomes the president, then the chances of the family losing businesses, like in Kenya Power, where they're enjoying monopoly, and of course you saw what was happening the other day when the entire board was kicked out. Most of those people were allies of the deputy president. So Uhuru Kenyatta now brought his own people and probably other Kenyans. But the fact of the matter is Uhuru Kenyatta is keen on protecting the business interest of their family. He can only do that when and if he is in power. Without power, he can't protect that. So he's likely to stay around, protect the interest of the family business interest, because when Uhuru became the president, their businesses have actually flourished. Today they control the milk industry in this country. If Uhuru will not be the president, what will happen? Will someone revive KCC? I don't know what you think, but in my view, Uhuru Kenyatta is likely to become the next Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya, with Raila Odinga as the President of the Republic of Kenya. So Kenyans, mwanze kuzoea hiyo, it's a possibility. I'm not saying it's going to happen. We never know about tomorrow. But in politics, that message has been sent out to us very strongly. Thank you guys. And if you're watching this video for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a similar video, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, vile huwa tunafanya, If you like the video, just give it a thumbs up, because that's the only request I always make here, to help me create interactions. Many people always ask me, how do you create interactions? Simple. Number one, just give the video thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like it, just give it thumbs down. Because from there, I'll be able to gauge. If the video is good, then I can create more of that content, such content. If it's bad, nachara nayo. And again, dropping your comments. Dropping your comment means creating engagements. So from the comments, at least there are things and lessons I learn from those comments. So most of the time, I respond to the comments. And like now, I want to take like the next 2 hours responding to each and every comment, which I'm going to read. So, okay, if you watch this video within the first 2 hours, then be assured I'm going to respond to your comment almost instantly. And the best one is just to share this video to your networks. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day.